Nicki Minaj is about to spill the real tea on those wild Gucci Mane cloning rumors, and things are about to get messy. Word is, she better have her security on high alert because the big players behind the scenes won't like what she's about to expose.
So recently there's been theories claiming that celebrities are secretly being cloned and replaced. And these theories have been around for a very long time, claiming multiple celebrities are secretly clones.
When Gucci went to jail, he was one person, but when he got out, people couldn't help but notice he looked totally different, almost like he came back brand new. People on the internet started whispering that Keisha wasn't just his wife. Some even say she was assigned to watch over him. The conspiracy auntie's been talking about this for years, and now it's looking like maybe they weren't so crazy after all. Nicki and Gucci's ex both tried to warn people, but they got dragged so bad online that no one took them seriously. Now that more strange details about Gucci's past are coming out, folks are finally listening, and they're saying Nicki was telling the truth from the jump. Those cloning rumors first popped off back in 2013 after Gucci went wild on Twitter, calling out everyone in sight, and fans have been side-eyeing the whole situation ever since.
Cause girl, you don't even know the real Gucci. Y'all think y'all know the real Gucci. Y'all don't know the real Gucci. That nigga parading around out here, that ain't the real Gucci, man. That's not him. I don't know what the fuck, honestly. Like, last time I seen Gucci was at Patchwork Studio in 2010. Cold Blooded was there. Was Mojo there? Yeah, I think Mojo, Cold Blooded. Like, this the last time I saw Gucci in the flesh, but even that was...
Gucci went off on Twitter with a wild streak of tweets, claiming he'd been with Nicki Minaj and Blac Chyna, and people couldn't believe their eyes. Then he made it worse by saying he kicked Waka Flocka out of the Brick Squad, accusing him of being fake, and even called Yo Gotti a mole in his own crew. Everyone could tell something was off. He looked and sounded completely out of it. The whole internet was buzzing, and before the dust even settled, he was back in the headlines again. Next thing you know, Gucci got arrested after reportedly losing it in traffic, threatening people left and right. Witnesses said he was acting wild, and when the cops showed up, he didn't make it easy. He resisted arrest and even tried to swing on the officers. When they finally got him under control, they found a firearm and some illegal substances, which made things even worse. He might have had a shot at slipping out of trouble, but this wasn't his first run-in with the law. Far from it. Just a few months earlier, he'd been arrested for attacking an innocent man inside a club, smashing a champagne bottle over the guy's head and leaving him with serious injuries. At that point, Gucci was clearly spiraling, and people were saying he needed to be stopped before something tragic went down. He ended up getting sentenced to 3 years, but thanks to good behavior, he only served 2. And that's when the rumors about a new Gucci started heating up again. While Gucci was locked up, he finally started getting the help he'd been running from for years. And for the first time, he came clean about being an addict. After so long of denying it, he admitted that his life had spiraled out of control. He even took to Twitter with a raw confession, writing, "Woke up the other day out of this hospital bed, and I'm so embarrassed and ashamed of my behavior that was brought to my attention. I just want to man up right now and take this time to apologize to my family, friends, the industry, and most of all, my fans. I'm sorry." Then he went even deeper, saying, "I've been drinking lean for 10 plus years, and I must admit, it has destroyed me. I want to be the first rapper to admit it. I'm addicted to lean, and that stuff ain't no joke. I can barely remember all the things I've done and said. However, there's no excuse." That confession hit hard. Fans were stunned to see Gucci so open and honest, especially after all those chaotic years. It was the first real sign that maybe the man was ready to change, and that maybe prison wasn't breaking him, but rebuilding him instead. Gucci didn't stop there. He followed up with another heartfelt message that said, "I'm currently incarcerated, but I'll be going to rehab because I need help. I want to thank everyone who has stood by me during this difficult time. Please keep me in your prayers." That moment showed just how serious he was about turning his life around. And when he finally got out, people were shocked. The man who walked out of prison didn't even look like the same Gucci. He'd gone from being heavy set to completely ripped, glowing, and healthy looking. His skin looked clearer, his energy was calm, and even his voice sounded smoother, way more polished than before. But not everyone bought the new man story. Fans started whispering, wondering if this was really Gucci at all, or something strange going on behind the scenes. That's when the wild Gucci clone rumors exploded online, with people claiming the real Gucci had died in prison and been replaced. Some even said those whispers started from inmates who supposedly served time with him, and that's what really sent the internet spiraling with conspiracy theories. Things took even a crazier turn when rapper Hopsin jumped on Instagram and straight up claimed he was Gucci's clone. Nobody could believe it. For months, fans have been joking that Hopsin looked suspiciously like the new Gucci, but when he came out and said it himself, the internet exploded. According to Hopsin, some secret agents supposedly approached him, threatening his family unless he helped cover up Gucci's death by pretending to be his clone. People didn't know what to believe. Some thought it was a prank. Others swore it was proof the cloning rumors were real. When someone tried to confront Keisha about all the madness, she brushed it off like it was nothing, acting like folks were just reaching for clout. But then Mac Bray jumped into the mix, dropping a diss track just 2 weeks ago, where he called Keisha out for allegedly hiding the truth about Gucci's real situation and for supposedly acting as his handler. The track ended with the line that had everyone talking. "Girl, you don't even know the real Gucci," and that one bar alone set the internet on fire. But finally, Gucci himself decided to step in and shut down all the clone talk once and for all. When he addressed the rumors, he said, "In a way, I feel like I grew. I kind of morphed into a different person, shedding some of my old ways." He went on to explain, "I can say I grew up. I love the person I was, I love the person I am, and I love the person I grew to be. I tried to lose weight. I tried to take care of myself, change my thinking, my environment, and the ones that weren't benefiting me. Yes, that's the transformation everybody's saying they can't believe, but I can believe it." Fans were stunned. Gucci was calm, confident, and real. No robotic energy, no weird vibes, just a man owning his growth. But even after his statement, some people still swear the glow-up was too perfect to be human. And just when everyone thought the drama had reached its peak, boom, Nicki Minaj jumped into the mix and dropped a bombshell of her own. She straight up exposed Keisha for allegedly being Gucci's handler. It all started after Keisha randomly mentioned Nicki's name during her and Gucci's interview at the Breakfast Club, claiming Nicki never gave Gucci credit for helping her career. That move came out of nowhere, and Nicki wasn't having it one bit. Nicki quickly fired back on Twitter, reminding everyone that she's actually given Gucci his flowers plenty of times before. Then she went all in, accusing Keisha of being a paid handler, whose real job was to spend Gucci's money and keep him calm and controlled. But Nicki didn't stop there. She also called out Charlemagne, accusing him of teaming up with the industry to take down Wendy Williams. Just like, according to Nicki, Keisha was allegedly helping them keep the Gucci clone under control. The way Nicki worded those tweets had everyone's jaw dropping. It's like she was hinting she knew something deep, something the public was never meant to hear. Fans started wondering if Nicki had just cracked open one of hip-hop's biggest secrets. After Nicki's fiery accusations, the internet went completely insane. Everyone was digging through old clips, interviews, and photos, trying to spot clues that Keisha really might be Gucci's handler. People pointed out how she always seemed to answer questions for him in interviews or look at him a certain way when certain topics came up. It was like a wave of internet detectives had been unleashed, and they were convinced something shady was going on. Then, out of nowhere, an anonymous account claiming to be a former industry insider dropped a massive thread online saying Gucci's recon wasn't just about growth, it was part of a secret deal to keep him under control. The post even alleged that his image, lyrics, and behavior were being monitored, all while Keisha acted as the middleman between him and the so-called higher-ups. It sounded wild, but people couldn't start reading it. Fans started splitting into two sides, one saying Gucci was a changed man who beat his demons, the other swearing the man we see now isn't the real deal at all. TikTok, X, and YouTube blew up with side-by-side videos comparing his voice, tattoos, and mannerisms. Some were saying, "That's not Gucci," while others were like, "Y'all just can't handle a glow-up." Either way, the clone rumors had officially gone from a joke to a full-blown movement, and nobody knew what to believe anymore. Just when it seemed like the chaos couldn't possibly get any louder, a leaked voicemail popped up online that sent the internet into total meltdown. The audio allegedly featured a voice that sounded exactly like Gucci, saying things that didn't add up, talking about memory resets, following orders, and being replaced. Fans went wild, claiming it was the final proof that the real Gucci never made it out of prison. Others argued it was AI generated, but that didn't stop the clip from spreading like wildfire. Keisha tried to shut everything down with a quick post saying, "Stop believing lies from bored people," But her calm tone only made folks more suspicious. The comments were brutal. People were accusing her of covering something huge. Then someone leaked supposed court documents showing how much control she had over Gucci's business affairs during his prison time, and that only poured more gas on the fire. Meanwhile, Nicki kept posting cryptic messages online, things like, "It's always the one smiling that had the truth," which had fans convinced she was still hinting about Gucci's situation. The industry stayed quiet, but insiders were whispering that too many people knew too much and certain names were doing damage control behind the scenes. By this point, what started as a random conspiracy had turned into a full-blown cultural storm, with fans, celebs, and media pages taking sides. And it felt like the truth, whatever it was getting closer to the surface every single day. Then came the twist nobody saw coming. An old producer who used to work with Gucci before his prison time suddenly resurfaced with shocking claims. He said the man making music now ain't the same Gucci he once recorded with. According to him, the energy, tone, and creative style were way too different, like it came from someone trying hard to sound like Gucci but not quite nailing it. He even said that man moves different, talks different, something off. And that quote spread across every blog in minutes.
Right after that, another strange clip appeared showing Gucci glitching out during a live performance. His mic cut off, his movements froze for a second, and people in the crowd started screaming that the clone malfunctioned. The video racked up millions of views in hours, and while some claimed it was just bad editing, others swore it was the moment his true identity slipped. Meanwhile, Keisha doubled down, posting pictures of them looking happy and in love, with captions like "unbothered" and "God's plan." But the internet wasn't bonded. Fans filled her comments with clown emojis and questions about the real Gucci, while others demanded she tell the truth. The whole situation turned into a circus. Between leaked clips, cryptic posts, and wild interviews, the Gucci clone theory had taken on a life of its own. And even people who didn't believe it at first were starting to wonder if maybe, just maybe, something really wasn't right. Not long after that, things got even crazier when a mysterious YouTube channel popped up, posting what it claimed were underground lab files connected to Gucci's so-called transformation. The video showed blurry screenshots of medical charts, security footage, and documents stamped with random dates, all labeled Project Ice Cream. Viewers instantly linked that name to Gucci's famous ice cream face tattoo, and that connection alone had people losing their minds. The clips claimed Gucci had been part of a rehabilitation experiment while in prison, something that was supposed to help artists reprogram their behavior through advanced treatment methods. The narrator's voice in the video said they called it a clone, but it was deeper than that. Fans couldn't tell if it was real or just another viral hoax, but the timing felt too perfect to ignore. Within days, the videos disappeared, the channel got deleted, and anyone who tried to repost them got copyright warnings. That's when everyone started saying, they're trying to cover it up. Keisha stayed silent through the whole mess, but Gucci posted a random photo flexing in front of his car with the caption, "Can't clone the king," and it only added more fuel to the fire. Now the conversation has shifted from gossip to full-on paranoia. People weren't just talking about Gucci anymore, they were questioning which other celebs might have been swapped out too. The internet had gone from curious to obsessed, and the line between truth and rumor had completely vanished. We'll just have to wait and see how this all plays out because baby, it's getting way too messy out here. Nicki's been dropping bomb after bomb, and if even half of what she's saying is true, the industry might be shaking right now. Hopefully, she's got protection because she's pulling the curtain back on the kind of secrets powerful people don't want the public to ever hear. But I gotta ask, what do you think? Do you believe Gucci Mane was really cloned? Or do you think it's all just one huge misunderstanding? And what about Nicki's claims that Keisha's acting as Gucci's handler? Are you buying it? Or do you think she's just stirring the pot? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because I need to know where you stand on this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who loves a good scandal. And of course, hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next round of drama because trust me, it's only getting spicier from here. I'll catch you in the next video.